Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Alex back with another Iris tutorial video, and today in this video we're going to talk about setting up profiles in Autocad for Iris. Now before we create a profile for Iris, we're going to create a profile for XZWare. So if you're a new designer that hasn't used XZWare at all, or if you're a current designer that already has a profile saved out for XZWare, you can skip this video and move on to the next one, as we're going to be concentrating on saving your profile just for XZWare. We'll cover doing a profile for Iris in the very next video. Now, as mentioned in the last video, the reason why we want to have a profile for Iris and a profile for XZWare is so we can switch back and forth for when we need to switch back through systems. If you have some drawings that you've been working with in XZWare, it's probably best that you go ahead and finish them out through XZWare and use Iris for new drawings. One of the reasons why we're trying to do this is because we're trying to keep Iris and XZWare as separate as possible. And the reason for that is because they have a lot of similar functions that overlap. There is a chance that an Iris function might conflict with an XZWare function and vice versa. So in order to keep things nice and separate, we're going to just create two profiles for it. Conversely, if we try to send an error report out to the developer of Iris and it turns out that it actually ends up being an issue with XZWare, he doesn't have a copy of XZWare, so he won't be able to properly track it. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into AutoCAD and create a profile. So I'm going to go ahead and get into AutoCAD, and I have a drawing up already that I've been working with. So we'll just click a new tab and click Start Drawing, and we can start fresh with this. Once you have a new drawing open, you can get to the Options menu by one of two ways. You can either right-click anywhere into the model space and click Options, and it'll populate your Options window, or you can just simply type in Options and bring it up the same way. With the Options window open, we're going to go all the way over second to the right, and click on Profiles. And as you can see here in the main pane of the window, I already have an Iris profile set up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of pretend that we don't have it, and I'm going to set up a new profile based off of this. So in order to do that, we're going to click Add to List, and we'll simply just call it, you can just make it your name and just call it XZWare after that, and hit Apply and Close. With the new profile created, you can click on it and click Set Current, and what this does is it sets, well, basically does what it says. It makes this profile the current profile. Now this may not be the best example because all I did was just create a copy of Iris 1 into XZWare. So if I go into all these different tabs and look at all the details and options for them, they're going to be largely identical. This is mainly if you don't have a profile set up. This will save everything that you've got. Once everything is saved, you can click Apply, and it may not let me do it on this because nothing has changed, and then click OK. If you want to go back and double check to make sure that your profile actually took, you can type in Options or right click within the window and see which one it defaults to, and right now it's in XZWare, so we're set to go. Now I know in my last video I said that I wanted to make these videos fairly short so they can be used for quick reference guides, and this is actually going to be a super short video. The main reason for it is because it's one very important step for any designer that's using XZWare. I didn't want to take the next video and bring it into this, which is going to be creating the Iris profile, mainly because it'll take a couple of minutes for people to look through this and basically ignore the beginning of it in order to get to the second part of it. So that was basically me saying that this video is pretty much wrapped up. Again, as I've mentioned before, these videos will go out on YouTube, and any new videos that come out for Iris or any type of AutoCAD tutorials, that'll be put on the network, I will send out email notifications on. Once again, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to call me or shoot me an email. If you have any type of errors that you're coming up with during the installation process, again, feel free to contact me. And if we can't get it sorted out through a TeamViewer session, I can talk with the developer and see what we can do to basically fix the situation as fast as possible. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.